defending against an attack. Not an easy task, but definitely doable. So the first thing that you need to remember about an attack, the guy that attacks first is always the fastest, because action is faster than reaction. Let me illustrate. Hold your hands like this for me. When I clap, you clap. See if you can be faster than me. So as you could see, 3 out of 3 times I was faster than you. Not because I'm super fast, but because action is faster than reaction. You have to react after I've acted. Now, if somebody attacks you and your hands are low, you will definitely be too slow to defend against the attack. You can even the odds a little bit by raising your hands high and spotting the pre-attack indicators. Let's quickly recap those pre-attack indicators. If the guy makes excessive eye contact with you, that means he wants to see whether you're intimidated by him or not. If he closes the distance to approach you so that he can control you. If he tries to control your body by grabbing you or pretending to grab your hand. If he postures, puts his chest against yours or head against yours. If he establishes balance, in other words, he puts his one leg in front of another, that means he's preparing to attack. If he blades his body so that he can have power to throw those punches. He conceals his dominant hand by holding it behind his back or pretending to be doing something else so that he can hit you. You can also look at the more subtle signs. If his chin starts to tremble, his nostril starts to flare, his facial complexion changes in color, he becomes red or pale-faced. All those things are a very good indicator that this guy is planning to attack. At that point, your hand should be high. Think about an American police officer if you watch the movies. They always approach a vehicle with their hands high. When they talk to people, their hands are always in the high position. Why? Because they know to get punched in the face is very easy if your hands are low. And that's why their hands are high, so that they can protect themselves. Now, you don't want to go into a police stance or into a Jackie Chan combative stance immediately. Maybe it's a better option to use your hands a lot while you're talking and pretend that you scratch your nose and so forth. Your hands are still high and you can still protect yourself from this position. Now, when it comes to an attack, you have to remember, it's very important. You're defending, but you're actually attacking. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, when you block an attack, you have to go forward. It must be like 2 cars colliding with each other. If only one car comes at you, the attacker, and you go backwards, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to fall, and then you're in deep trouble. So rather go forward. In self-defense, the only time when you go backwards is when you run. If you cannot run, if you're trapped in a room, trapped in an elevator, you cannot get away, you close the fighting gap. You go forward the whole time. Now, most attacks look something like this. It's a type of a swinging action. Think if somebody wants to slap you, or if they want to hit you with a baseball bat or a hammer, or maybe they're using a panga, a machete. You see that same action, even if it's a low type of strike, there's that big swinging action again. Same thing with a knife. He comes at you with a knife, there's an ice pick attack, swinging action. Even if it's a side attack, swinging action. Even if it's a different grip and it's a slice or a slash, there's that swinging action. So the good news is, this is a common way that untrained people attack. Most attackers are untrained. Very few attackers spend their whole life to learn a martial arts, to go to a boxing gym every day, to learn to punch properly. They just throw the punch, they know it works. So, to block it is relatively easy if you are ready for it. So all that you need to do is you need to close the gap, in other words, go forward, and then you have to attack the area where the most force is generated. In other words, the shoulder and the arm. Remember, when a strike comes, it comes all the way through the leg, through the hips, through the shoulder, and there it explodes. So we're going to attack that area and that area. That's the area that we're going to focus on.